Hey, my name is Murad. My name is Murad Beaton. I'm making this video first and foremost, not to bash anybody, but to rather tell my side of a story that happened. Like I said, my name is Murad Beaton. I'm not trying to bash nobody or do anything negative. Um, First off, I will give this disclaimer that I am not a perfect person, and a lot of this situation and a lot of the negative in this situation I put into it. And I just want that to be known first and foremost. So if you decide not to watch this video from here on, that's cool, that's fine. It just proves my point for making this video. But I just want my side of the story to be heard and told. I have a son that is 2 years old, and I won't say his mom's real name, but I'll say her nickname um, through the video. But I have a 2 year old son, and I love his mom very much. I love his mom very much. His mom is everything to me. Um, but with that being said, his mom is a very evil, manipulating person. Um, I met her at a job that I worked at. We both worked at the same particular job, and she's a very beautiful, very intelligent, very amazing woman. She is one of the most immaculate people that you could ever meet in your whole life, and I put that on everything I love. So I met her. I will admit I did not have no type of attraction to her at all. I saw that she was a pretty lady, but I just didn't have no attraction to her at all. So I don't know how I noticed her. I think I started. I think it was. I think I noticed I divined from our conversations with each other. We always conversate. We always talk. And she was just always a very nice person to talk to. She was always a nice soul to talk to. She was always on her grind, and that's the shit that I always love about I Divine. She is always on her grind. She always about her money. She used to work that one dining room by herself almost every other day, and that's the shit that used to make me like, yeah, man, she out here getting it. You know, she used to bust her tables by herself. I'd help her bust her tables. I'd help her bust her tables before anybody else because she was the only person, doggone, pulling her weight and holding down a dining room by herself like she was the truth. So anyways, I started getting feelings for her, right? So I told her I had feelings for her in the midst of knowing that, yeah, this is the part that y'all gonna be like, oh man, but it's all good though. I knew that she was taking care of someone at the time. I didn't know what their relationship really was. It is what it is. But when I gave her my number and everything, and from that moment up, we were flirtatious, and I made my stake known that I had feelings for her and that I liked her, you know. But with that being said, when we exchanged numbers and everything, it was either then or when I was asking her about going out on a date. I told her I'm gonna take you on a date and I'll let you decide if you single or not. The worst fucking thing I could ever do. But anyways, long story short, got the number and we started talking even more. I started getting in my feelings even more for her, and she told me straight up, she's taking care of her son's dad. Um, he's just in a position that he couldn't take care of himself, and she was taking care of him. She displayed a lot of little red flags that I ignored, and I ain't gonna lie, I have my own red flags that I displayed also. I'm not even gonna lie. So anyways, throughout the course of videos, I guess I'll get in more details, but I'm just trying to keep it short for the first video, but still keep it, like, I don't know. But, or maybe I should just let my heart go. I don't know at this moment in time. But anyways, um, I knew about her living situation from, at least from what she told me. She was taking care of a guy. She was taking care of her son's father. You know, they were together like 3 years. She got pregnant 4 months later. He gets shot. Boom. Horrible situation. I'm sorry. She fell out of love with him, so she said. They're nothing more but glorified roommates. There's no more intimacy. This is what she's telling me. So I say, okay, cool. I got my way in. Here it is. I can mess with her. At the time, I was still kind of like dealing with my ex, but once iDivine came to me and was like, she told her son's dad that she had feelings for me and she wants to be with me and she's in it to win it. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do this. So things turn up, right? Things get mad good, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie, things got crazy with my ex, but that ain't what this story is about. And that shit did kind of make me depressed a little bit, but it was nothing to the magnitude of what iDivine would later take me through, though. But, anyways, everything started working out. We start talking, we start texting and everything, right? So I'm still rather dealing with my other ex, but it ain't like what you think. I'm just going over there, just glorify fucking her and just sleeping in her house. I got my own shit and everything too, but in the midst of everything, I'm still texting iDivine and still talking to her. We're not together. She still got the dude that she taking care of. She's still pretty much playing her role over there. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do over here. We not together. What we was doing at that moment in time, nothing was wrong with that. It was cool. So, where I messed up at was I didn't stay true to my word that Slow and Steady was going to win the race. I started getting feelings for her, and my feelings got very serious. My feelings got very, very serious. This was the woman I wanted to be with. And I'll end the video on this note. I knew that this woman was the one. She was intelligent. She is intelligent. She had different perspectives on cultures that I would never expect that a white woman nonetheless would have perspectives on these particular type of cultures. She just had a mind that I have never encountered before. And I've never been attracted to a woman mentally before physical. I've never cultivated an attraction. I've never organically grew an attraction with anyone outside of iDivine. So at this moment in time, I got my own apartment. iDivine is starting to pick me up in the mornings for work, and she would drop me off. And by this time, we're being intimate. We're having sex. She's still living with the guy. And she was cheating, and I was helping her. Because the more I go into the story, I'm hit the 10-minute marker, I'll be done with this. But the more I go into the story, I guess you guys will be able to see it for me, be able to tell me that they were still together. They were still pretty much in a relationship. And I was just a nigga on the side, which nothing was wrong with that if you just told me that. Nothing's wrong with that. She just told me that. But in the midst of it all, I fell in love with her. I fell in love with her, and she conceived a baby. My baby. With that, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll pick up later.